In 2026, during the devastating Great Depression, the new government and the people are so desperate for cash that the California Grand Lottery is introduced. The twist? Anyone can claim the jackpot if they kill the winner before sunset, with one rule: no guns allowed. In 2030 in Los Angeles, Sean wins the lottery and finds himself fleeing a mob, intent on killing him. Sean fights back, taking down attackers and escaping by leaping over a fence. He then breaks into a house through a window and encounters a grandmother. Without hesitation, he grabs her phone and smashes it. Outside, a drone monitors everything. Sean takes a moment to catch his breath, but the elderly woman pulls out a Grand Lottery bolt gun and shoots him dead. She immediately calls the lottery officials, who confirm Sean's death and reward her with a $22 million check, which is broadcast on television. 1 month later, Katie arrives in LA to revive her acting career. On the bus, she clutches an Oscar keychain as a memento. She entertains a nearby child by making funny faces, but the girl's father rudely mocks his daughter over the phone. Katie pretends to be a cop and warns him to be nicer to avoid social services. After this, an elderly woman thanks Katie for intervening. But later, Katie realizes the woman stole her watch. Katie notices an ad for Lewis's protection agency and wishes she had bodyguards. As Katie rides through the tense and violent streets, the media is abuzz with talk of the next lottery draw, which is just 18 hours away. Ticket sales are at an all-time high, and the jackpot stands at $3.6 billion. Meanwhile, Noel prepares his weapons while humming the Ninja Turtles theme. Katie eventually arrives at the room she rented online, only to find it in terrible condition. Her new roommate, Shaddy, had lied about the state of the place, and she's also irritating. She has photos of herself in Katie's room, makes tasteless jokes, and ignores her supportive mother's calls. Shaddy's obnoxious boyfriend, DJ, adds to the chaos by slapping Katie as a prank when he hands her the house keys. The next day, Noel's bodyguard ad airs on TV, offering his services to the next lottery winner. Katie wakes up to discover that the upstairs bathroom is leaking, ruining her clothes. She calls Shaddy to complain because she has an audition in a few hours, but Shaddy only offers to rent her some clothes. Katie is forced to spend her savings on an awful outfit and take a cab to make it on time. The driver makes inappropriate comments and gossips about celebrities, including rapper Machine Gun Kelly having his own bunker. When Katie finally arrives at the audition, she's charged $400 to participate. During her audition, she explains how she was in TV ads as a child, but paused her career to care for her sick mother. After her mother passed away, she decided to return to acting. As she reaches into her pocket for her monologue notes, she finds Shaddy's lottery ticket. Unintentionally, Katie activates the ticket with her thumbprint, registering herself as a player. Trying to stay calm, she hides the ticket and continues her audition. But the casting team dislikes her and kicks her out. In the hallway, other actresses try to be supportive until their lottery tickets activate, revealing that Katie has won. The actresses' attitudes shift, and they immediately attack Katie with anything they can find, some even wielding knives. The workers join the chaos as well. Katie defends herself, relying on her stage combat training, dodging a flying shoe and making her way to the stairs, still confused about what's happening. On the next floor, Katie hides in a room, but it's a self-defense class, and the participants are just as eager to kill her. They refer to her as My Jackpot while attacking her, forcing Katie to dodge their moves and cause them to hit each other. She tries asking why they're after her, but no one listens. Amid the fighting, Katie is punched and grabbed by her ankles. One man swings her around and throws her through a wall, landing her in a yoga class, where more people are eager to kill her. Chaos erupts, blood starts spilling, and a man grabs Katie by the neck. Just in time, Noel bursts through the ceiling and saves her by throwing the attacker against a wall. Noel tells Katie she gets 5 free saves, but after that, his protection will cost her 10% of the prize. As he fights off attackers, reaching the end of the free saves, Katie has no choice but to sign his contract. Noel then gets serious, using Katie as a weapon to fend off attackers, and even tying her to his back to keep her safe. He uses a belt as a whip to attack from a distance. After taking down all their opponents, Katie frees herself and grabs Noel's dart gun, but he easily takes it back. Noel ensures the unconscious bodies are positioned safely so they won't choke on their tongues, then explains that the lottery drone outside will broadcast the winner's location every 14 minutes, so they need to move quickly. As they escape the building, Noel explains that players aren't allowed to kill each other. A food truck vendor throws a knife at Katie, but Noel helps her dodge it before they jump into his car and drive away. As they speed through town, locals receive alerts about Katie's location and prepare to join the chase. Even the ice cream truck abandons the kids, and the lady from the bus has a Grand Lottery bolt gun ready. Back in the car, Noel explains how the lottery works, surprised that Katie didn't know. She explains that she and her mom only watched movies and baking shows, avoiding the depressing news. Soon, they're pursued by people on bikes and ATVs, so Noel hands Katie a helmet as he speeds up. A Molotov cocktail is thrown onto the car, setting the roof on fire. But Noel drives through an old warehouse, letting the wind extinguish the flames. He suddenly turns the car, causing a biker to crash into it. But he has to keep driving to avoid more bikers, who start another fire. Katie wants to quit the game, but Noel explains that the only way to do so is to leave the city. After shooting a guy with a dart, Noel drives in circles to create dust, allowing them to quietly push the car out of the warehouse without being noticed. However, the bikers soon realize they've escaped when the next Molotov hits the ground. Katie insists on quitting, so Noel agrees to take her to the nearest exit point, but the bikers catch up to them, reigniting the chase.